If I was your A-level chemistry tutor, this is exactly what I want you to focus on for the next 2 months before your January mocks. Main thing that I see from students is that they don't actually know what the foundational topics are, which makes it a lot more difficult for them to understand the more difficult topics like acids and bases, transition metals, organic chemistry. So these 3 foundational topics that you really want to focus on, and that's going to be bonding, quantitative chemistry, and equilibrium. And I don't mean that you just know it like, oh yeah, okay, I know this enough on the surface level. No, I mean you need to know it enough for you to be able to teach it back to me. Now, on top of these foundational topics are my sub-foundational topics. And that would be 3 topics again, which is Organic Chemistry 1, Energetics, as well as the Atomic Structure topic. Now that we've got them out of the way, you're gonna jump straight into watching YouTube videos for bonding first. When it comes to bonding, you need to know what the different types of bonds are. So here you can see an image from my model answer booklet that summarizes all of the bonding types and all the forces in the intermolecular forces. You need to know how to use diagrams like this in order to be able to build up on your knowledge and your answers when they ask you stuff about structure and bonding, which will come again and again and again in acids and bases, and also in organic chemistry, especially organic chemistry. Then you also want to make flashcards of the shapes of molecules, and you want to blurt a lot in order to be able to remember all of the shapes of molecules as well. For the topic of equilibrium, you want to go back to your GCSE knowledge because it's more or less the same. And then when you go back into the AS level topic or the A level topic, ask ChatGPT in order to make you real life scenarios using the information from kinetics and equilibrium so that you can pretend as if you're a chemical engineer making a chemical plant using everything that you know from equilibrium in order to make your process happen. Trust me, that will help you so much. And thirdly, for quantitative chemistry, go to ChemSheets or just search up online ChemSheets free PDF amount of substance, and it will come up for you, and grind every single question in there and you'll be fine. Going into the subtopics, you do the same exact process for each of the topics itself. If you don't know what gaps you have in GCSE knowledge, if you did combined science for example and you have the gap of the triple knowledge, then have a look at the fill the gap plan, which is in the link in my bio. I have it in the free A-level resources, which already has all the mechanisms, flowcharts, everything in there for you. I want you to now also make a goal to complete all of the content by February, because in February you want to start doing past papers, latest early March. You want to give yourself as much time as possible for past papers because this is where you're actually going to get the most grades and you will see the biggest improvements in your grades. Also, my students are on track to finish by January, so even by their actual mocks they would already have finished all of the content already and we would already have started doing past papers. Aside from that, I can't think of anything else at this point in time, but if you do have any questions, let me know and I'll be happy to explain them down below. All the best, bye!